Oh, man. What's up, y'all? So, looks like we're getting some details on what happened to Hayden. Some of you heard about it last night, like me. Some of you just hearing about it today or this morning. And, everyone wants to know why. What happened? What happened? Some of you are leaning more toward the whole quote unquote, conspiracy theory of speaking on something and then something happens type of situation. Some are saying it was certain substances, used by the person that they were having problems with. So, being careful because of YouTube guidelines. So let's check this out and see if there's any more details to what happened. I'm I'm just not sure, to tell you the truth. I don't know.
In Hollywood today, actress Hayden Panettiere has died. She made her name in the television series Heroes and Nashville, one of my favorites. She recently had written a memoir. She was only 36 years old. William Lajeunesse has more as he looks back at her life and legacy as she left it. Hello, William.
Hey, good morning, Dana. She was a rising star who appeared to have it all, right? A young daughter, successful career, awards, several hit songs. Now, a friend found Hayden Panettiere
I never knew she was a singer. Yeah, someone has said that they found her in the seedy part of town. I saw that in the comment section. So, that kind of goes along with the whole use of things. So I don't know, but let's continue.
Responsive Sunday inside a Greenville, South Carolina apartment. EMS responded to a 911 call.
I don't know anything about Greenville, so you would have to tell me.
Of a person in cardiac arrest. No signs of foul play, according to police, and no cause of death revealed by the family, meaning we'll have to...
Oh, yeah. So also with the postpartum and the use of things and whatever issues, I know the child wasn't living with her anymore. So it could have been self-done type of situation.
Wait for the coroner's report for a cause and manner of death. Now, Panettiere began her career in soap operas like Guiding Light. At 10 years old, she landed a role in the 2000 hit movie Remember the Titans, and later Ice Princess and Scream 4. In TV, she earned a breakout role as the cheerleader in the NBC sci-fi series Heroes and the musical drama...
That's where I first remember her from.
11 of her songs made it to the Billboard Country...
Never knew she was a singer. Never knew.
Memoir, This Is Me, A Reckoning, Panettiere talks about her battle with alcoholism, postpartum depression, and coming out as a bisexual.
Encouraging me to love myself.
I heard about that last night. People were talking about that. They were like, they thought that was weird. Kind of after that, and there's just a few different interconnecting things that people are talking about. So the way she was talking in that last interview, or one of those last interviews, like a 2-hour interview, she was interviewing with the guy and she was talking about the postpartum. She was talking about the situation on a yacht trip when she was younger. She was talking about a few different things. She didn't seem happy, so it wouldn't surprise me if it was done themselves,
More and love myself with my flaws and all. It's not about how many times you fall down or how you fall down. It's about how you handle it afterwards, how you pick yourself up.
In a statement Sunday, her father said this, quote, "It is with..."
She definitely looks worn there. You know what I'm saying? She looks worn. She doesn't look like aged. She looks tired. She looks worn down, There's almost like a sadness or dullness in her face or eyes,
Profound sadness that we share the tragic passing of our beloved Hayden. She was an incredible light and a force of nature who brought immeasurable love and joy to all who knew her and the millions who watched her on screen. Panettiere shares a 7-year-old daughter, Dana, with Ukrainian heavyweight boxer Vladimir Klitschko. She was just 36.
Yeah, I was looking that up the other day. I didn't even know that. Well, that's all we have for now, I guess, unless there's something new. This came out 3 hours ago, so, unless there's something new I guess people are going to keep talking about this until they find out exactly what it was. You know what I'm saying? But 9/11 audio, 911 audio reveals more. Let's see here.
Welcome back.
Let's take a look at this real quick, y'all.
Live now from Fox. I'm Stephanie Quinu, continuing to follow the very latest developments after the actress Hayden Panettiere was found dead inside her South Carolina home. This is a social media post from TMZ stating that there was a 911 call placed for a female in cardiac arrest with a possible overdose. Now, the TV star, who would have turned 37 on Friday, had been very open about her struggles with alcohol addiction and depression, including after the birth of her daughter in 2014. Joining us now to talk about the latest developments is TMZ's Michael Babcock. And Michael, as you're continuing to follow the very latest developments, what can you share with us right now?
Morning, Stephanie. Thank you for having me. It's just such a tragic and a shocking story. We talked about Hayden not too long ago, in that she did have this book where she addressed a lot of the really difficult topics from her past. Alcoholism, drug addiction, some issues that she had in Hollywood, and you really felt like she was in a good spot. And obviously, then to learn last night that at just 36 years old that she had passed away, and now to learn this morning through some reporting that we've been doing that authorities, at least when they were at the scene yesterday, and there was a 911 call made around 1:51 p.m. Greenville, South Carolina, as one of Hayden's friends, as we've been told, walks into the place where she was staying. It was actually a place where her boyfriend, Brian, on again, off again boyfriend, was staying, was living, and found Hayden in dire need of medical help, calls 911. The paramedics rush over. When they get there, it was for a cardiac arrest, unresponsive female, and they speculated that it could have been a possible overdose. They attempted CPR, other life-saving measures. Sadly, they were not able to revive her, and a little bit after about 2:20 or so, she was pronounced dead.
And she would have turned 37 on Friday. We've all...
All right, I'm going to stop it there. That's what it seems like it was. I know it could be more. I know what you're saying. But it's just hearing everything. And I was up watching interviews with her last night. I was like, it seems like it's pointing to either she did it by accident or on purpose type of thing. So I don't know. But let me know if y'all get any more info right in the comments. I'll talk to you later.